Callie's Hot Little Biscuits, which serves grab-and-go eateries and fresh biscuits, is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. Today, I talk one-on-one with the founder of Callie's Hot Little Biscuits, Carrie Morey, for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like Quintin's Close-Ups on Facebook. Carrie Morey, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
It's so good to be back. How are you, Quintin?
I'm doing great. You know, me and you saw each other on King Street a couple of months ago when it was extremely hot out here. Of course, I was doing deliveries and you were taking care of business.
Aren't we all ready for the fall? I love the fall weather after a good Charleston August. My Lord.
Oh, yes, it's greatly needed.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Of course, you are an entrepreneur, an author, a television personality, a motivational speaker, and of course, you are best known as the founder of Callie's Hot Little Biscuits, which is a small grab-and-go eatery serving a variety of piping hot biscuits, pimento cheese sandwiches, and locally inspired breakfast and lunch treats. And most of these are available at Whole Foods, Publix, and other places across the nation. And online, I should add.
Yes, yes. Thank you for that lovely intro.
Yes, ma'am. So, you know, with all that's going on, Carrie, what's new, what's down with Callie's Hot Little Biscuits?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but it's our 20th year in business. And we have had a really great year of being super creative. I don't know if you have seen, but we decided this time last year that we really wanted to get back in the kitchen. And the one great thing about our growth is that we don't have a lot of time to be exploring. And, you know, as an entrepreneur, like my favorite part of the job is being creative. So I have been working every week to try to provide a new fun recipe for our audience. And they are completely out of the box ideas. Like, for instance, we just published a chili crisp biscuit on a 10 fish board. And so just trying to get the audience, our community, to understand that biscuits aren't just for breakfast. They are simply the bread of your table, and they have so many uses and can be so many things: sweet, savory, cracker-like. I mean, there's just, the possibilities are endless. So we've had so much fun just thinking outside of the box and being creative and thinking about what can we make now?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, I was just in Cincinnati just a month ago, so I know all about chili, going to Skyline Chili for their chili. It's amazing.
Yes. I just saw a picture of some friends that went there, too. I've never been. I need to get there.
Oh, yes. Great city. Wonderful city. And I ventured out into northern Kentucky as well, which is just as amazing.
And beautiful country. Horse country. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, amazing.
So that's what's been going on over here. We've also been doing limited release e-commerce drops with special flavors that we have never made before. So, you know, we just, surprise, it's here. There's a limited number. Come and get it. And they sell out in like 2 to 3 days. And that's been really fun too. So just trying to put a little creativity back into what got us started.
Oh man, that's really amazing. We love your biscuits, of course. Many years ago, I'm trying to stay skinny these days. So, you know, I'm on the bike all the time.
You need some biscuits so that you keep up your sustenance.
But I love the biscuits. The kids love your biscuits. The adults love your biscuits. So these days, Carrie, who is your audience?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, social media has broadened our audience. Before social media, we were, you know, mainly women above 40. And now we have this opportunity with our restaurants to really bring everybody in. Anybody that loves food, anybody that loves good gifting, anyone that loves recipes and loves to bake and cook. And, you know, I just think anyone that has a love of food and a passion is definitely our customer. So that's been really fun to open up our world to a whole different audience.
Oh, absolutely. And so you started obviously in 2005. What is the biggest difference about your business from when you started in 2005 to right now?
Oh my gosh, so many things. I would start by saying that obviously we're a lot busier. In 2005, I was not selling many biscuits at all. And we didn't have any eyes on us. When you start as a mail order business only through the internet, and in a time when most people didn't even have email addresses, it wasn't a very good business plan, if I can be really honest. But I was trying to be a mom first, and we had 3 young daughters, and so that was really my focus. And this was a side hustle, and I am beyond grateful for the opportunity to be able to put my children first and my family first, and to slowly and steadily grow the business. And it has grown. I mean, I didn't have this vision, and it's just kind of evolved. And we just, when we were slow, we would say, well, what if we tried this? What if we tried this? And so many of those ideas didn't work, and some stuck, and it's just been a gift, and I feel really blessed that I have been in business for 20 years, first and foremost. I feel like I've received an MBA from all the mistakes I've made. And somehow we've built this loyal community, this following of people that love our biscuits too. And we're so grateful that people not only eat our biscuits, but use them for their traditions and their special occasions. That's an honor. It's a huge deal to be able to be a part of somebody's celebrations, and also times when they just need comfort. So that is what I'm most proud of. And the one thing that hasn't changed, because just about everything else has, is that we're still making the biscuits the same way. And that is an incredible thing, but it's also slightly impeding our growth and our profitability. But we're taking a close look at it and working our way through it, and trying to make some decisions on how much more we want to grow. What are we going to do when we can't make as many biscuits as we need? And so it's just very interesting conversations that we're having around numbers and money and things that aren't nearly as fun as making fun flavors of biscuits.
Yeah, that's the very tricky part there. What biscuit describes you?
Oh my gosh. I would probably say our buttermilk biscuit. I think a buttermilk biscuit is simple, but also has so many layers. It's very forgiving. It's tried and true to its roots. It can be so many things. It can be sweet. It can be savory. It can be a casual meal. It could be a cocktail party thing. And I'd like to think that I can be all of those things and more.
Well, absolutely. And speaking of more, Carrie, how do you want to grow your business in the next 5 to 10 years?
That's a great question. And like I said, in our 20th year, we've been talking a lot about that. And I'm not sure that I 100% have the answer, but, there's this big push to everything in our culture as Americans to grow, 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 grow. And, you see these opportunities, and then you want to keep breaking through your milestones and keep hitting your goals and keep going forward. And what I've realized is that if I want to do that, I can, but it's going to change the face of the business. And so I'm just at this crossroads trying to decide if that's really what I want to do, or do I want to just slowly and steadily continue on the path as I have, And so I don't know what's next. I know that we're going to keep making biscuits. I know that we're going to keep looking for great partners, keep being creative, and hopefully growing our community, and just see where it takes us. I mean, part of the journey is the surprise. And so I do love the fact that I have had this career that I can't even believe, that this has happened in 20 years, that we've grown this business to where it is. So I'm very proud of that. And I don't want to be so greedy that I screw it up, if that makes any sense. I want to really enjoy it and savor it and make the decisions based on what is right for our business and our biscuit family and our community.
And what is the biggest difference about this community from 20 years ago to right now?
Well, we didn't have a community 20 years ago. So, nobody knew who we were. In fact, I would venture to say that not many people knew who we were until we opened Hot Little Biscuit on King Street. And then that really gave us a face and a place for people to experience it. And I was actually just working the front counter this morning, and there is nothing better for me to do than work that front counter when I'm having a bad day, because I get to interact with our customers and people that have read about us, have come back, that have, experienced us in other ways. And that is so gratifying. And it always puts me on the right path to go, I have a lot to be grateful for. And while I want more, I'm just going to let fate and the universe tell me where we need to go.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. To God be the glory, and He's going to direct your path with that.
Right, that's right.
Wow, what has been that path for you? What has been the recipe for you to keep staying on this path?
I think my family drives me to keep working hard, but also remembering what I always call my beacon light, which is them. And also, I'm naturally very disciplined, similar to you, and that, I have non-negotiables. I want to be happy. I want to be positive. Even when I have bad days, I lay my head on the pillow at night and I think, I've done everything I can, and tomorrow is a new day, and the sun always comes out. So we're going to get up and do it again, and never quitting, and just always having a positive mindset, even when I may not believe it myself. It's so fascinating how we can convince ourselves to be positive when we're not feeling positive. And so I really focus on that. I exercise a lot, and I think that combination, that recipe, gets me through the good and the bad times.
Well, yeah. Speaking of times, what good and bad times have actually strengthened you personally?
That's a great question. We've had a lot of incredible success with press, and lots of biscuits sold and lots of orders. And then we've had, opportunities with grocery stores. We've also been pulled off the shelves of grocery stores, and had a lot of disappointments. And you don't really see that in the social media world, because, well, for me, I don't want to complain, there's no use in complaining, but it is hard. It's hard when you build a team because you need the infrastructure, and then things don't work out and you get pulled off of shelves, or business is down. Just the normal ups and downs of business and being an entrepreneur. And so it's one of those things where you have to say, okay, well, what are we going to do? Are we going to wallow in it, or are we going to adapt and figure out how to keep going forward? And we're grateful for every opportunity, whether it lasts indefinitely or it only is a short period of time. And that's kind of how I look at life. And I just believe, like I know you do, that some higher power is guiding us. And I know that it's all going to work out.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. How have you been able to attract the grocery stores and the nationwide audience on QVC and other locations?
I think that the product, my mom's biscuits, speak for themselves. So it's not me. I think I've got an incredible team of bakers that truly take pride in their work, and from the baking of the biscuits to the packaging to every part of the process is handmade, and that takes an incredible team of people. We're not going to have robots in here making the biscuits, so AI is not going to work for us. But I've always said that one of the ingredients for biscuits is love, because you have to have heart to make something by hand. You have to put your love into it. And I think that's what sets us apart. And that is what has gotten us on the shelves at grocery stores. And it's also what's taken us off, because if our biscuits are more expensive than the grocery store threshold, where more than the customer will accept, then that is not the right place for us. But we also have had some partners that we've been working with for well over a decade, since we've started grocery. And whether we're in this grocery store, that grocery store, or just selling online, or just selling on King Street, whatever's supposed to happen will happen. So
yeah.
We're going to keep pushing, and we're going to keep presenting and doing all that. But we're going to land where we're supposed to be.
And you obviously you talk about the shipping and preparing for all of these orders, and everything's basically made, or basically is handmade, Carrie. How does that factor into the situation right now with tariffs?
Well, luckily, The only thing that we get in overseas is packaging, and we've actually formed a new partnership with a local packaging company to help avoid that. We still get a couple of things from China, but we're just making sure that we have longer lead times on getting them, and we're actually having to buy bigger amounts to offset those tariffs. So, but I would say 95% of the things that we do, it's all here in America. So I'm very proud of that as well.
Yes. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And for those people who don't know, where can we get your biscuits, online or in person?
Yes, so you can always go to calliesbiscuits.com, and there you can order biscuits. You can find out all of the grocery stores where we sell and all of our local, smaller, independent gift stores and grocery and gourmet stores. You can come to Hot Little Biscuit, and we have lists, and we have hot biscuits, we have frozen biscuits, we have everything at our Hot Little Biscuit shops on King Street and in the city market.
Wow. You know what? I was just thinking about this on my way to this interview. But will you and your team ever create some sort of chicken salad biscuit?
Oh my gosh. Well, we used to have a special of a lemon basil chicken salad tucked inside of a biscuit. Do you remember that?
I do.
I love that biscuit so much. We are a chicken salad family. I make a rotisserie chicken every week and chicken salad. My kids just go through it like crazy, and it's such a great thing to have for school lunches. We haven't done that in a while. Maybe we need to bring that back. Thanks for the inspo.
Yes, anytime.
But I will tell you,
Yes,
hint,
ma'am.
hint, there is a special coming up in the next few weeks that we're dropping on our website, very small quantity for sale, and it does involve chicken. And Quintin, I've got a great announcement too.
Oh, please.
Starting in September 1st, we just got into all 1,400 locations for our biscuit crackers, which is our newest product. And so these will be in the specialty cheese section. We're so excited. We've never been in all 1,400 Publix for any product before. So this is so exciting for us. And the biscuit crackers came from the leftover dough that was too tough to make into biscuits. So it's like repurposed dough. That was the original recipe. And they are delicious. So spread the word for us.
Oh, I definitely will. And we have the Publix right down the street from our house, so I'll definitely go by and get that for sure.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Well, Carrie Morey with Callie's Hot Little Biscuits, thank you so much for your time. And again, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Thank you, Quintin. I love talking to you. It's so good to see you and catch up.
Likewise.